Okay guys, here are your instructions. This is kind of what the finished product will look like, or should look like. The tools or the supplies that we're going to need to create this iPad cover are as following. First thing you need is a mailer envelope, like this. You will need a pair of scissors, some fabric, and duct tape, along with a glue gun. The first thing that we are going to want to do is to cut the mailer to be the correct size. As you can see, it needs to be 8 inches wide and 11 inches tall, or up and down. So measure this with your ruler, and you don't have to write on them 11 and 8, but then go ahead and cut along the lines. Don't cut across the bottom. So you will just cut up the sides and across the top. After your mailer is cut to the correct size, it should look like this. You would be able then to open it up and see that you have a very long mailer. It should be 22 inches by 8 inches. Okay, lay your mailer down so that you have the bubble side facing up, and then take the fabric that you've chosen and place it on top of the mailer. You will want the right side of the fabric to be up, and you see it's against the bubble side of the mailer. We're not going to worry about the width of the fabric because that will work itself out, but you need to make sure that you've got about 1.5 inches or so at this end of your mailer, and then go down to the bottom, and you're going to cut it off so it's about 1.5 inches longer than the mailer. Alright, now we're going to get ready to glue our fabric down. So plug in the glue gun and let it start getting warm. And in the meantime, you need to locate the center of your mailer. You should be able to see it. There should be a crease where the mailer is, so that is your center line, and fold your fabric in half. The first thing that we're going to do is put glue down the center line of the mailer and then press the center of the fabric onto it. Okay, there you should be able to see the glue down the center of the mailer. Now I'm going to place the center of the fabric right on the glue and press. Once you've done that, take the glue gun and go all around the edges, and then drizzle some in the center, and then lay your fabric flat on the glue. Flip your mailer over, put some glue at the top on the edge, and then fold the fabric over so that it looks like this. Press it down to glue, and do the same at the other end. Now you can see that some of my fabric sticks out. It's not exactly even because of the way it was cut, so I'm going to take scissors and cut the fabric so that it is even with the edge of the mailer, so you won't see any fabric sticking out. Alright, fold your mailer up with the fabric on the inside so that it looks like this. Alright, we are going to take the silver duct tape now and put it down the sides. We're going to place it so that half of the duct tape is on this part of the envelope, and then the other half is going to be on the other side. Basically what it's going to do is tape the sides together, and we're going to put it going up and down on each side. Put the duct tape on like this, and as you can see it's only halfway on the envelope, so we're going to flip the envelope over now and tape it on the other side. Alright, this is how it should look after you have the duct tape on the sides, and then go ahead and take your scissors and trim the top and the bottom so that they're even with the mailer. Be careful when you cut the top not to snip the fabric and make a hole in the fabric. Now we are going to cover the entire mailer with silver duct tape. We saved the colored duct tape for the top layer. So you place it strip by strip across the front of the mailer, and then you can either cut it off, cut each strip off so that you have like maybe 5 strips going up and down, and then turn it over and do the same to the other side. Or you can flip the mailer and just make it one strip that covers both sides, that comes back around and then laps over top of this, whichever way you like it. But the end result is that your mailer should be totally covered in silver duct tape, both sides. Be sure to press on it and make sure it sticks and don't have any wrinkles. Here is the mailer, all covered in the silver duct tape, both sides. Here is the top. You can see down in and see the fabric. But you see the bottom? We didn't quite get it covered, so what I'm going to do is take one more piece of duct tape and do like we did the sides, where half goes on one side, half goes underneath, and then we cut it off. First thing you do when you start to add the colored or the pattern duct tape is you choose the back side of the iPad cover. Choose whichever side you want to be the back side, and then you cover it first. You see, you put strips on and just cut them off about an inch, inch and a half longer than the wider than the actual case, and then you're going to flip the case over and tape these down on the other side, which is the front side.